Oh. Hey Ember, this is your dad, and today is September 23rd, 2023, and well, today's your birthday. So for your birthday, I wanted to show you what all the presents are, so to speak, that I've amassed for you over the last year. I didn't really think through what I was going to say here. I just had a general idea, so forgive me if I'm slow here. Ever since even before you were born, I was looking at cute things to buy for you. In fact, though it is for an age up from you, if you see here, that's called a bunting, and it's like a little onesie, but like a puppy jacket, and that was for, I believe, 3 to 6 months, or maybe 6 to 9 months, actually. Yeah, 6 to 9 months. And in a store, the first thing I ever bought you was that. I bought this for you at Old Navy just right around the time you were born. This is for 3 to 6 months. Here's a little 6-month dress. I thought that would have been really cute. Six to 9 months. Both of those, 6 to 9. 9-month little swimming outfit. That would have been the age you were around the time summer hit this last year, thereabout. I think you would have turned 9 months in, well, 3 months ago today, so that would have been June. So right when summer was starting. There's another 6 to 9 months swimming. And these two are 12-month. So right around the size you're in now. This here, this is a, I'll do that next. This is the first bottle I ever bought you. I bought you this back in early April of last year, in 2022. It says, "Yeah, baby, I'm a wild one." Probably says it backwards because I'm using my front camera. Here's some stacking cups. Just for kind of fine motor skills for your age, and teething ring. Here's the first bottles I've ever bought you. Apart from this, of course. I wanted to buy glass bottles because I've been hearing a lot lately about how plastic can get in your drinks and seep microplastics into them, and so I wanted to start you off with glass and hope that I was able to help you stick to glass. What's interesting about everything that I'm showing you, okay, one last couple things. This is an infant sling that goes in the stroller. I have a really nice stroller I bought for your brother, and you're able to hook it onto a bike if you want, and I've taken him around lots of bike rides on that thing, and I knew the seat in it was a little too small, and so I was wondering if there was a way to make it compatible with somebody your age. And so for infants, they have this little thing you attach inside of it, and it's like a new seat, and it's an adapter for somebody your size. And then this one, to be frank, is the only one out of all this collection here that is a hand-me-down from Everest. But also, to be frank, I only saved it and kept it around because you were coming, and yeah. What's interesting about every single one of these things is you, except for the 12-month stuff, of course, you've you've grown out of all of them. All of these clothes were bought and they'll never be worn by the person they were meant for, because by the time I meet you, which will probably be the case for these guys, the 12 months is, by the time I meet you, you'll be grown out of every bit of this. And of course, this video is not me here to complain about clothes that didn't get used. What these clothes are really is they're symbols of the time that I've lost with you and that you've lost with your father. Make no mistake, you have been robbed. And for your birthday, I just wanted to let you know that you won't be a victim forever. And that I'm doing everything I can. And that all this I'll save for you if you ever have a daughter of your own one day. But for now, they're keepsakes to remind me of the tragedy that's happening. And I've just had, so every few months, I would think I was going to see you eventually. Approaching when you were born, I figured surely your mom would reach out to me and ask me to be there for your birth. And then, every subsequent month after that. And of course, Christmas. So every new stage you were in, I was buying new clothes for the next stage up. I figured, okay, man, it's a travesty. I haven't seen her for all of fall, but hey, I'll see her for winter, and maybe I can take her someplace snowy in this bunting. And then winter passed, and now it was spring, and I figured surely I'll see her by summer, and I'll be able to take her swimming. I don't know how long it's gonna be until I see you. You're a year old today. And I figured surely no court or government in the world would have allowed this to happen. And I don't want you to ever be under the impression in the future that Dad was out here not thinking about you or not trying to provide for you in the way I saw necessary and most for your benefit, because honestly any money I would send your mom's way would probably end up being spent on attorneys to keep me away from you. And not only that, I didn't have a lot of money because I was just finishing school, and I did just a few months ago, but I was also worried that any items like these I would send her would end up getting thrown away. I set some stuff by her door on Mother's Day last year while she was freshly pregnant with you, and it was actually the other kind of infant carrier that I had, but it was a wrap. It was like a sling that you could wrap around your body, and I had saved that from when I had Evers too, and I gave it to your mom, and she told me, well, we won't go by what she told me, but I have a feeling that sling didn't ever make it to you. And so that's why I've always been hesitant or even felt scared off from leaving anything for you. A, thought it would get thrown away, and B, thought it would be used to try and claim I'm stalking your mother. This birthday, and you won't understand this present until much later, but I want you to take a lesson from me, and that's my biggest present to you. And that lesson is take everything with a grain of salt. Don't believe what I'm saying. Don't believe what your mother's saying. Have evidence before you settle on what you have in your head to have been fact or truth. One day, soon enough, I'll be able to show you what I can, but I believe this at least is hard evidence that I've been here and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm going to keep pushing to see you, whatever that means. If I have to appeal decisions or do silly things that a court makes me do before I can see you, I'll do whatever, I'll do both, hoping one's faster than the other. I really do love you, I've never met you, and I love you more than anything in the world. I wake up every day with you on my mind as the first thought. The reality of what life is and what it has been since your mom disappeared while she was pregnant. The reality of what life is just always, it comes crashing down on me within the moments shortly after I wake up. Because there's this kind of couple seconds when you wake up in the morning sometimes and you have something traumatic going on that you kind of you're in your half sleep state and you've forgotten about it. And then your brain and your waking consciousness reminds you. But it's your birthday today, and I figured surely I've got to make something for you. I've got to make some kind of gesture. One that's not, hopefully, going to be spun against me. Love you.